All right, man. Let's talk about Espinoza provided Errol Spence, Terence Crawford update on Fight Hype. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Um, hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop video. So yeah, he provided an update. He's out there for Brian Mendoza and Sebastian Fondor. Another meaningless fight for Fondor. But but nonetheless, it is what it is. It's a weekend, a bunch of subpar, uninteresting fights on paper. Um, you know, but I mean, it is what it is. Um, so he basically said the same old, same old. That's basically what he said. He basically said the same old, same old. You know, he said today both guys wanted, and he said the rumors out there are true. They don't have a date. You can't take what he say for face value as far as that. Um, he said there are still things they have to work through, and and he basically sat there and lobbied for the Keith Thurman fight. Said they both great fights and this, that, and third. It's just to the point like, okay, you know, you know, and that was the crazy thing about it. That was the crazy thing. It's just the same old, same old. I mean, if you've been talking for months and months and months, and this girl won't let you hit it, I mean, shit, there's so many other options out there. And I know people say, well, Terence Crawford options are all within the PBC universe, and that's and that's what he got, and that's all he got. I mean, I get that, but shit, you gonna have to make a way, bro. And us growing up in the hood, we know far too well about just going ahead and making a way. You waiting on him, man. They don't want to fight. One minute it seems that we excited, man, it's gonna happen, and it's gonna go down like Young Jock. I'm telling you, and then it's another left turn. You see everything Ryan Garcia had to do in order to get that fight. Everything Ryan Garcia had to go through. You think they're not gonna protect Errol Spence the same way they should protect Gervonta Davis in some way, somehow, some way? You think that they're not going to um you know do that? Absolutely. 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 They're gonna sit there and they're gonna do the best they can to protect their asset. And so still some hurdles to go over. If you've been talking for years and y'all still talking about the same hurdles, what do we continue to talk about? Either somebody gonna have to drop their guard, somebody had to come with an alternative, somebody gonna have to compromise. If they ain't willing to compromise, bro, we just sit here wasting people's time. This is what kills the interest in the fight. Now the negotiations went public again. And when things go public, it's usually not any good. Oh yeah, the Thurman fight is a great fight too, and that's the overplay for underplay. That's where they gonna fight. Errol Spence is not coming off a year layoff type fight, over a year left fighting Terence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? That's what they gonna do. They gonna say, well, we're gonna work for it in December, November, and that's the bullshit they gonna pull. Terence Crawford need to go to his next alternative, whatever that may be. If that's just getting another belt, that's working with Tim Tszyu to get another belt, and understand how attractive that fight is with Errol Spence. Dog, you can't make a nigga fight. Can't make nobody do something they don't want to do. And then you force yourself in situations where the judges be kind to you. Are you going to come out there and get a knockout? All questions. You know, him and Errol Spence sit here, and allegedly they sat there and hashed out the split. Obviously, it's deeper than a split. Al doing everything in his power, probably not to make the fight happen. You know, Espinoza, you know, it's about the money and the money in this, and well, it's about, you know, we still got to work through some things, and we're gonna try to make this fight as long as both of these guys are still active in boxing. And it's to the point where, come on, they're gonna go with Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is going to be the fight. They don't want to fight the man. If you still got major obstacles that's holding this fight up, and y'all been talking for over a year, why we continue to talk about it? Why nobody just take their ball and lead the court? What is up there to talk about? The financials once again, got to be the financials. Al Heyman makes this way too complicated. Way too complicated. And Espinoza got to be out here, be the front man. And what Espinoza tell you, I don't know nothing. I don't know what's going on unless when the paperwork come in. That's what he say. So he ain't in negotiations. He just hearing, you know, with the fight prior to paperwork coming in, hearing what Al say or whatever. But he says June 17th, they don't have a date. He said that why would they lock a date in before whatever? But once again, we know who leaked this shit to the Dallas newspaper. That's what really started. Yeah, Espinoza said they still in negotiations. But we know who leaked it to the Dallas News, whatever it was. We know who put that article out there. You know, oh, we negotiating again. And you know why he did that shit? Because he heard the rumblings around town that he a square. He a whole ass nigga for going to fight Terence, for going trying to fight Keith Thurman. He hear that. People in Dallas starting to speak. The people that he want to integrate with and go to the hood and slap box with, they hearing the same thing. They saying the same thing. He hearing footsteps. And he trying to lesser the blow. But what he gonna do when the asteroid hit the planet when he gotta fight Keith Thurman? They doing all this negotiating and all this fake negotiation, all these fake phone calls and shit. If it don't lead to a fight next for him, he making it worse on himself. He should have just announced the Keith Thurman fight and just keep it moving. He making it worse on himself. Oh yeah, I'm trying to make it happen, and I couldn't make it happen. I tried. He was difficult, and fans don't want to hear that shit. Announce your next fight. Some fans gonna fuck with it. Some fans say they gonna fuck with it. Some fans gonna say, "Oh, I ain't fucking with it," but then they gonna fuck with it. That's just what's gonna happen. That's just what's gonna happen. But all this, you know, you can put all this garnishment around the food, but if the food ain't good, no matter how good it look coming out on the plate, or you make it look, but the food ain't good, it ain't good. They trying to roll with the blow. They trying to lessen the shot. They trying to, you know, control the impact. We really tried to make a great run at Crawford, but this is also a great fight. And Crawford just didn't want to fight, and you know, whatever. But y'all already said y'all didn't have the money for him. He wasn't a seller. He wasn't a pay-per-view star, and you know this that. Y'all already said all that. He already sat down and talked to Al personally. His representation already talked to Al. What else we got to do? Get Al to talk to Jesus Christ? What else you got? What else can you ask somebody else to do? What Al got to do? Talk to Jesus Christ? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. They negotiated. They talk. They continue to talk. Well, if we not getting nowhere, we ain't getting nowhere. If it's a shit sandwich, it's a shit sandwich. Once again, no matter how good the shit sit on top between two pieces of bread, it's a shit sandwich. And Terence Crawford, obviously he said he was getting advice from some PBC fighters to look out for and all that type of stuff, bro. I mean, if he ain't budging and they ain't budging, or ain't a big enough budge to compromise and keep everybody happy, let's move on. Once again, it don't sound like that fight happening. And that's perfectly fine. I said, when it didn't happen last year, they should have put it to rest. And Lou DiBella was right. This fight gonna happen when nobody cares. That's when it's gonna happen. When nobody cares, this is when that fight is gonna take place. But hey, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. And then you just think about everything Ryan Garcia, went through to make this fight. Think about what Terence Crawford might have to go through to make this fight. That's it. It's gonna be something, hot wire like that. And one of the reasons it's a little tougher on Ryan because they couldn't get options on Ryan. They want ownership of Terence and they want all the shit they give up other fighters' intellectual property and all that. And he ain't budge. And essentially Bell Bodies won't order it because they in bed with all the promoters and managers and advisors. So it's the game, man. I do appreciate y'all for tapping in. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.